there is that mean that as student leaders we sleep around with any age. That is not the case.
Okay.
I told you of that case. We are handling it, and I'm telling you that lecturer we love to pay.
At times I tell myself, I tell you, if you detect any sort of intimate action from a lecturer, no intimate not necessarily must mean that you can even say from even the message, even the course.
Okay.
You have to show up.
What's about the strike that's going on? What can you say about it?
Thursday, not tomorrow, day after tomorrow, Thursday, we are going to send all the students home. Student leaders, whether you are drunkard, you are sober, you are conscious, you are unconscious, you are standing, you are seated, in every way, we are going to join the lecturers.
In the West.
And lecturers, please do not retract.
Welcome to another episode of the Breakdown Podcast. I'm your host, and I go by the name Felix Onyango. In today's episode, I'm joined by longtime friends. They chose a different path, but I also remain in a different path. Let's get to hear from them. Before we get into discussion, at least you get to hear from their name, the position they hold, and why they are here in the Breakdown Podcast. Let me start with you, Mkubwa.
Thank you very much. My name is Frank Pesa.
Yeah.
But widely known as Yude. So I'm Frank Pesa, Yude must enjoy.
Yeah.
By God's grace, I'm serving as the Director Academics, or rather a Minister of Education. That is in Egerton. But let me be humble a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't need to be humble.
Let me be humble a bit. In the Students Governing Council of Nakuru, I'm serving as the Secretary General. Then in the Onagi Comrades Alliance Nakuru chapter, we are seated there as the care for this beautiful association. That is me. I'm just being humble. Fellow.
You don't need to be humble for them. Let me come to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Felix,
Yeah.
for your invitation to podcast Breakdown.
Yeah.
I'm Mike Jr. That is my most humble name.
Yeah.
I'm serving as the Minister of Internal Affairs in Egerton University. That is Director Students Welfare.
Yeah.
I'm the chairperson of Kenya Youth Organization, Migori chapter.
Yeah.
I'm serving as the chairperson.
Yeah.
And I'm a great associate of Sharp Students.
Sure.
Courtesy of you, the association.
You, the association.
The CEO is here.
Yeah.
And we are very privileged to be here. Thank you so much for your invite.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Before we get into today's, what we're going to discuss, what do you have for us? You there said, no, it's called Frank. You there said, so let me refer to as you.
Yes.
What do you have for us, you guys, as you there, as the SecGen Nakuru chapter, as Director Academics? What do you guys have for us?
In fact, you are right. Before even you give his submission, I'm also serving as Director Academics
Okay.
and Nakuru Student Governing Council.
Yeah.
So it's not a slip of the tongue. Maybe God
I'm
told
right.
you that.
Maybe God. I have seen that
Yes.
before. So
Yeah,
at least before we get to what we're going to do, what do you guys have for us?
Yeah, I think
In general, for
those
those who are for campus students watching this, for those who are outside campus, you as Mike Jr. What do you guys have for us in the position you serve right now in all the across?
Are you basing the question in the context of the?
No, like generally.
Generally, I'm majorly concerned about the academic journey for all our students. I represented at the county level, so that is all I have. Not unless there is specific question to be handled.
I'm coming back to you.
Thank you. First, let me start by congratulating my good friend. Felix said earlier that we have been long-term friends, not friends from last year.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is a long-term friends.
Very long time.
I can remember we used to play football, but maybe amidst
the same
journey,
position.
Yeah, exactly. Amidst the journey, I branched into politics, but I'm happy that he's also ventured and invested so much in his career of journalism. I think he'll really go far. We are praying for him. So maybe I have the viewers, we have for you so many things, but don't forget, please, we are supporting one of our own.
Yeah.
That big tree was once a seedling. just support this channel, subscribe. We will be coming more and more. I have so many, the knowledge is there. We can share, but let me be guided today by him what to share. I can speak until cows come back home.
What motivated Frank, before I go to Mike, if you are not director academics,
Yes.
what would Frank be?
I think it's either I was the director academics or I'm just the director academics. It is just that way because I'm saying I don't, but I don't always regret any bit of my life.
Sure.
It's either I'm this director academics or I was just this director academics. No any other option.
Yeah.
God knew the reason why I'm in this position, Felix. So not any other thing.
If you
just
are not
leadership.
you will
If
be.
I am not, I
You
will
are.
be. I was.
You are.
Exactly. So I'm just in the past, present, future.
So there's nothing like you will never be.
No. Ever in the
Mike,
politics.
if you are not a director at welfare, which role would you be playing to help students?
Or 12 students in the context of my
If you are
my
not
campus.
director,
Okay.
director
If I could
welfare.
not be the director of welfare, I know I could be someone, at least maybe an influencer, because I really have a priority when I see my fellows are in order and my fellows are settled.
Yeah.
So maybe if I could not be the director of welfare, but then I could be serving a position that is more greater than even the director of welfare, because I know my personality, I know how much I concerned when I see things are not in order.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you will be, no matter what, you will be.
Yeah, no matter what. I in fact have said, even if I could, I just feel even the direct position of director welfare is still little. I could be more.
It's
and in
not
fact,
enough.
I'm doing
It's
more
not enough
and
for
more
you.
and
Not
more.
enough.
But I could even be more.
So you guys
More
are
than
going for
director
bigger
welfare.
one.
They are
That is
bigger.
definitely.
See, today's
Bigger. You know we are Babu's people.
I know.
Sisi ni watu wa Babu. And we are saying
our
we are
comrades are always right.
right. So it is, we are always right and we must enjoy. That's why I introduce myself that I'm Frank Pesa, you they must enjoy. You know, actually let me clarify something, Felix. You there, people think that maybe I'm a Luo. So when I say you there, you know in Kijaluo they say you there is someone in a youthful age.
Yeah.
That you there is not originatively from the Luo.
Yeah.
You there is someone, number one, it is a language that is used to refer to people who are ever ready, energetic, vibrant, and very much supportive. So when I say you the sharp, so I'm referring to Mike. He's sharp, ready to help. So that is it. Yes.
All of you are very sharp people.
Yeah,
Ready to help.
In fact, he's
Underline the word.
The CEO of the Youth Association,
Yeah.
and I'm an associate in the
CEO.
in the sharp students in conjunction with the Youth Association.
Mike, Mike and Frank, you all have said that if Frank wasn't student director welfare,
Director.
he would be
Yes.
the director academic. I mean, he will be still director academic.
Exactly.
If Mike couldn't be director welfare, he will still be there. Describe your leadership in 3 words.
My leadership in 3 words.
Yeah.
My leadership in 3 words.
I know Egerton students are going to watch this. Students from other universities are going to watch this. They want to know, who is this Mike? How are you leading? Like, you describe your leadership, not even in 3 words, in a way that makes them understand.
Okay.
So that they don't view you as the same person they've been seeing.
Okay, maybe even if they are not being the same person they've been seeing, they've been seeing me as a good person. So don't say that. Don't tell them that they're not being me as the same person. Because you know they're being me as a good person.
But of course there are those culprits.
Yeah, I know.
There are those culprits
In-
who will view as a fellow monster.
Yeah. in a societal setup,
Yeah.
you must admit that there must be such people who will just defy everything.
Okay.
But for me as Mike, I know myself as a very passionate leader.
Yeah.
That's one. You said the words. I'm very concerned.
Yeah.
And above all,
Yeah.
I always believe that in all my leadership things, God is in control. So to whichever extent is God will control me on what to do. I cannot have my own personality on that. I should be doing this in this particular manner. At times you can even be called, you know, we are going to meet the vice chancellor. You don't even have anything to say.
Yeah.
But what do you say? Mungu naenda kupatana na former. Guide me on what to say.
Yeah.
Guide me
And
on
you
what
have to
do.
solve.
And
you
you
have
have
to
to
talk.
talk.
Yeah.
No. So that is me in 3 words.
Unajua ukisema
One, I'm very
foreman,
passionate. Yeah.
someone might think that maybe the vice chancellor. Maybe you clarify on the foreman.
Oh, foreman.
Someone Felix is not understanding.
Oh, if you say foreman, based on our
Okay.
context, if you understand the setup of a job opportunity, on a job opportunity, there is an employer.
Yeah.
That's one. There is an employee.
Yeah.
And there is an occupier.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I'm an employee.
Yeah.
There's someone who have employed me. I'm employed by EWUSA.
Yeah.
But there is an occupier. Who is an occupier? Occupier is someone who is in charge of everything. In the context of Egerton University,
Yeah.
we have the vice chancellor as the occupier.
Exactly.
So if I say the foreman, I
Is
mean
the
occupier.
mkubwa.
I think
Yeah.
now you get the
I
reason
get
why I
it.
was calling him sharp.
Yeah.
He's a sharp person.
Yes.
From where?
Yes, be sharp. Yes.
Yeah. You describe your leadership in.
I think leadership
Yeah.
is all about how impactful you are in the lives of other people. I know maybe for the students who are watching me, perhaps I've not touched your life.
Yeah.
I've not touched your life. But let me say I've tried, Felix.
Yes.
That for those who have ever come across with, maybe in a way or another,
Okay.
if maybe you call two of them, I'm sure, if not two of them, but all of them, will say that Frank maybe is trying.
Strong.
I cannot say I'm that perfect. You there is trying.
Yeah.
I cannot say I'm that perfect.
Yeah.
We are chasing at the perfectionist, but we might land at the excellence.
Yes.
Yeah, I know if I'm not that much far from the excellence.
But you are there.
I'm there.
Yeah.
So my leadership is all about you listen,
Yeah.
you intervene, you consult,
Okay.
and then give way forward.
Okay.
Actually, I do even consult these students so much. You give me a problem, I'll ask you, Felix, okay, you are saying this and this. Maybe the prevailing issue is the issue of the portal. Someone, also for the SOC 23, they have an outstanding, let's say someone is having an outstanding household of 200,000. Maybe they have not been paying this all from this other year. So I'll ask you, what do you think we can do?
Yeah, sure.
Isn't that not
So in short, you
consulting?
listen. You have to listen
You
first. as a
listen to
leader.
them, then maybe you give them, you don't dismiss them
Yeah.
at the first chance
Yeah.
that you come at. I wanted to tell you, Mike, not no. You give them a listening ear. We have not impacted all students,
Yeah.
but before this year ends,
You are going there.
we are going there.
We are
And
going-
if maybe this position, Felix, is
Yeah.
not sufficient,
Yeah.
we'll go for a bigger position where we will impact your lives and the lives of your parents and
Amen.
the lives of your spouses and the lives of everyone, including the lives of angels.
Guys, remember we are talking about the power and the pressure that comes with representation.
Exactly.
Mike and Frank, what's that one toxic campus culture that need to change?
That one toxic.
That one toxic campus culture that needs to change. Yeah, from whatever a discussion we make out there, people will sit down and say, Kumbe, this has not been right.
Thank you very much, Felix.
Yeah.
And I think it will be, I want the comrades to get it, not just comrades, any other youth. We are not, our audience are not only the comrades.
Yeah.
Even those parents who are listening to us. You might be a parent, but ideally you are still a youth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that. So there are so many toxic
Cultures.
rather behaviors. But I want to single out one. Most of us join campus when we are about, let's say, between 18, the least, maybe the youngest I've ever seen is 16 years, to maybe up to the way Babu Owen is the longest serving comrade. He graduated around by 28 years.
Yes.
And I wish to tell these comrades, this is not a year to entirely enjoy what you have.
Yeah.
This is not a period to entirely use all the help you get to get yourself drunk.
Yeah.
This is not entirely the whole time that you have to sleep around with every lady or every man that you come around. But this is the time to socialize, to make impactful friendship. Felix started by saying we were friends. We became friends through football. But today
We were playing
the same position. He was my center back. Position 5, I was position 4.
Same with Mike. We could walk and
Though I was more of good stamina than him. I know he'll never cheat you in these shows.
No.
But I was so much of stamina.
But I used
than
to
him.
score.
No, he head ball only. But I was
Because
so
he's
much
tall.
time.
No.
Because he's
You are
tall.
taller.
But
So
you used to save.
yeah, I used to
Papa
save.
So the more you are saving, you cannot compare.
Leave alone that.
the level
Maybe
you
we'll
are
come in
storing.
for that. So youths and comrades, let us not take this time
Yeah.
to, when we were in the village, when we were in high schools, we were being told, go to the campus, you will enjoy life. No, don't enjoy, but enjoy cautiously. Don't spend all that you have. If you can start some barber shop with 20,000 of help,
Yeah.
please do. If you can start something, if you can be even a broker, by there yourself nice ties. If you can become my employee. If you can, please. This toxic culture of we must enjoy that, this is the time we only have. No.
I am coming back to you. There's
Thank
something
you.
you've said. Let me get
Okay,
back to you, man.
that's so nice. I've stayed in campus for quite some time,
Yeah, sure.
and there is only one thing in campus that always irritates me.
Yeah.
In respect to all the courses or everything you're doing in school,
Yeah.
there is just one toxic thing that nikisikianga tunasikia kudhika on the comrades. Okay, we come in school to pursue every course, but no, the world is changing,
Yeah.
and you never knew. Particularly just the other day, maybe give an example of my area of discipline.
Yeah.
People are taking now the education bit of it, the education, like the course as a course, education as a course.
Sure.
And right now, if you can check, the education sector have really revolved about even the CBC thing.
Exactly.
So my main scope is, at least when you're in campus, at least you find something to, like, which skill are you able to acquire?
Yeah.
Not necessarily it must be a business thing, but now suppose things going, because how many teachers are even getting to be employed? Is person
nurse.
to be a nurse?
Yeah.
How many nurses are even waiting to be
Employed.
Yeah.
How many engineers? So that we have this nonsense of degrees just a paper.
Yeah.
From even the degree, we didn't come here to pursue the degree.
Yeah.
That's the general thing. But now deep down, what do you do as a student?
Yeah.
Right? You can even get yourself into so many other things, so that once after campus, you don't be a burden to your family. So many students, larger numbers, not unless you're privileged, you come from campus, you get to the external life, then maybe you get a work. There are so many people, you can even stay close to 5 years before you get out. For example, you pursue law, you even fail to get some cash about to go to KSL. What do? You get such people, they get into some few things, some into practices.
So in short, you're
and
trying
then
to
we're
say,
saying, at least when you're in campus, other than the academic thing, at least install something into your mind. It's a very toxic culture for students to be reluctant. They're waiting to go to class. Even currently, you can even decide to go to a driving school. It one day will help you somewhere.
Exactly.
You can even get, if you are a lady, at least at a kunda nails. One day it can help you somewhere. As you wait for the degree thing to employ you, at least you have a place.
Okay, so
to get
this
something.
culture of people saying degrees just a paper, you think it should end?
It should end.
At the same time, you're saying
whoever is saying is that degree is just a paper, there must be a reason.
Yeah.
For you to say degree is a paper, is either one, you're bitter with someone who have gone to the campus, or two, you went to campus and you wasted your time, or you utilize your time, but you failed to even acquire a skill, because it's a privilege. It's not about a degree. Me, the course I'm taking, I don't think I'll get employed through the course I'm taking right now. But how I lived with Frank, how I lived with you, Frank and Felix, you will bear with me. Supposed to succeed today, as if you succeed, you don't succeed alone.
Yeah, sure.
If in a friend group of 10, if one succeeds, the whole group
is considered successful.
Will be considered successful, and that's what we always incapacitate. I'm really investing much on the acquisition of the skills and how best do you live with the people. You've come here to network alongside the academic work. So about the degree just a paper, get the reasons. If you find someone saying degree is a paper, put that person down. Why are you saying degree? Either one, this person is bitter because he didn't succeed to go to campus. Two, he went to campus and wasted time. Three, you didn't live well. You graduated first class, so you didn't live well with your people. There must be a reason. It's not just a paper. If it is a paper, go and buy a printer.
That's how you print it out. Frank, you talked about people opening barber shops with 20,000 help. Yet we find in position you serve, I know you understand this.
Yes.
There are some students who get 16,000 help.
Yes.
Do you think opening a barber shop you acquiring business permits, 20,000 can do? Just break it down.
Thank you, Felix. I think I was just giving some example.
Yeah.
And let not even a single person
Yeah.
misunderstand me.
Yeah, sure.
Those who operate barbershop, let's say they start with a minimum of 50,000.
Yeah.
There are those who they walk around with this thing for hii nini ya kuzungusha mayai.
Yeah.
They barely start with 1,500.
500.
Actually, they barely start with 1,500. Maybe we will bring me in maybe some other time we discuss the issue of business and how you can start.
Yeah.
We have I know Mike is running some business.
Yeah.
And he started with only 1,000 back in first year.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I say the barber shop, it doesn't mean students you don't invest all that you have.
Yeah, sure.
All that you have. Maybe out of this 16,000, I can maybe have some eclipse, some 2,000. This 2,000 is enough to get me started in something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I just wanted
You
to
have
give
to-
my contribution.
Yeah.
You know, when Frank meant a barber shop, not necessarily you have to have that barber shop.
Exactly.
You know, out of goodwill, Mr. Felix,
Yeah.
if you are willing to be helped and you approach someone who is just very sober enough, someone cannot dismiss you from the audible. So perhaps you say you have 20,000
Okay.
and I'm running a shop. Unaambia Mike, manzi naona busy yako inaenda vizuri. See, niko na 20,000. Can you please guide me on what to do?
Exactly.
The line of this. Siwezi kuambia mzee, siwezi kusaidia. If someone of goodwill, not unless it's just someone who came from Gongongeri and is staying in gate.
Yeah.
Who didn't even
Someone
pass
who
through
came-
there.
Who can
I'm talking about someone who
Suna
passed
Migori.
from Migori. We are intellects.
Okay.
Anyway, what I meant, you know, once you have someone at least who is running a business and you seek for that guidance, you know, I said about acquisition of a skill. A skill.
Sure.
You just approach someone, you just be very sober.
Yeah.
Mwambie mzee, hii kitu inafanya namna hii. Frank, naona unauza namna hii. Niko na 10,000. Si unaweza niongezea some ties ama even get some sandals so that during that time ukiuza wewe ufanye nini? Isn't that our students we always we minor on major things and we major on
Yeah,
minor
exactly.
things.
Exactly.
You know,
Actually, that is what I meant
someone
before.
Someone is
Okay.
saying is a
We
comrade.
major on minor things.
Someone is saying is a comrade.
Yeah.
Then you buy close to Pombe 13,000.
Exactly. And you are a
And
comrade.
you're a comrade. Why do you have to drink? Drink is
But
not bad.
at the same time, you guys tell us that we should enjoy.
No. If we say you they must enjoy.
They must enjoy.
You only enjoy what is right.
Actually,
But you enjoy with a
let
lot
me-
of
actually,
responsibility.
thank you, Felix, for bringing me to this show.
Yeah.
I want to clarify something.
Yeah.
Yes.
That if you must enjoy, it doesn't mean the 20,000 you are sent
you go and
to
drink
pay
alcohol.
fee,
Yeah.
that now the only bit of enjoying is by drinking. No. Education is also a form of enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it is a long term, it is a postponed enjoyment.
Maybe you haven't break that down to us that you tell us that this is the direction you should be enjoying.
No. No.
You just say you should
no.
enjoy.
For those who drink, for me, I'm an SD. I don't drink actually. If you ever seen me maybe in one of the clubs around, I just went there to check. Just to preach the gospel of God.
Okay.
And even these holy people, they went to Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
It was even the angels went to Sodom and Gomorrah. So who am I if I go to just to Kalitos or maybe 069, you what Casablanca? I just go there to maybe preach the good word.
Yeah.
So when I say enjoy, please, if you are in a position to maybe get some Fanta,
Take
some
that Fanta.
Mirinda like Mike,
Take that
please,
Fanta.
please take that Fanta.
Yeah.
But be in a position to sustain yourself. Be in a position to maybe pay your fee.
Yeah.
First things first.
Yeah.
That is what Mike was trying to
Yeah, sure.
explain. Major on the major things, not the minor things. If maybe I have 20,000 and maybe, I have 20,000, I'm going hungry.
Sure.
Maybe I'm an alcoholic. Maybe I have that thirst for alcohol. Maybe I'll balance between the hunger and the fees. But I'll exclude alcohol from that. If maybe I have 20,000, I'm hungry and I have fees problem and you are going hungry. Imagine I'll not even sort you out because I need to sort myself, satisfy yourself first. That is the only bit of enjoying.
Talking of you, and Nagi comrades also.
Yes.
It's a privilege. You are all here, so you'll help us. What's that myth about campus student leaders that you guys have to break down?
There is actually, I'm telling you, there is that myth that as student leaders, we sleep around with any
Sure,
lady.
sure.
That is not the
Wow,
case.
okay.
Some of us are men of integrity. Some of us are principled.
Mm.
And I told you, some of us actually. Both of my parents, for the SDS who maybe will be watching this, both of my parents have ever served as elders.
Yeah.
So we are brought up
So you
in
can't
a
go
principled way.
You can't go around.
No, we cannot. I cannot go around sleeping with every Yvonne, Sharon, G, and who and who. No, no. Find someone. Babu Wino said, and I'm saying it. Find that one lady.
Yeah.
Communicate your intentions.
Mike, is this true? That's a myth.
It is a myth.
It's
According
a myth
to me, Mike
because-
does not need to agree with this.
Oh,
That
no,
is
no, no.
according to me.
Let us hear
No,
from
Mike
him.
doesn't need to agree with me. That
let us
is
hear
me.
from him. Let us hear from Mike. What do you have to say about that?
For that one,
Maybe
I
you are
think,
adding something on top.
it's a myth, yes, because you
So-
know what, there is no legal certification when maybe someone got to do such a thing, because people always ladies align themselves with power.
They do, but we
as
are
a
men
lawyer,
of principles.
I'm very sharp, and I was still building that. No, in
Yeah.
as much as someone might align herself
Yeah.
with power,
Yeah.
but we also, every individual has got something to do with integral value. Like how do you conduct yourself?
Yeah.
Don't you guys think that we also have a life, or rather, what do you think I might be gaining if I just continue? There is no certification. Anyway, something to it that doesn't even bring something on the table. I think it just submit, unless it also depends on the personal, like not even personal, but that personality.
That you.
How is someone brought up? The moral value of someone.
Exactly.
So it doesn't cut across. No,
Okay.
not necessarily someone must be a student leader for him to sleep with the ladies.
Yeah.
You can be a normal comrade, but you're chewing them like something else.
But
Chewing them like omena.
okay, chewing like omena to a sense of like in your position yourself. You see, ladies sometimes. I'm not not
so
on a
much.
bad note.
Yeah.
But you can being that uko kwa power, you can unamwambia you fall in a situation, for example, let me put in quotes, that if I have to help you, hey, I like this lady, so if you need there's something you have to reciprocate that.
Mr. Felix,
Yeah.
what I said was very simple. Doing such a thing has got nothing to do with you being a student leader.
Okay.
You can even check even the external institutions, even in a job setup.
Yeah.
Someone always get to set up ladies, like, for you to get this particular job, you have to do this particular thing, and it happens in a vice versa way, not necessarily to men. You might find even a manager who is a lady.
Yeah.
We have to drive our mind off of this particular notion that once someone is aligned with this, automatically we'll have to do this.
Okay.
Every individual has got every personality, like kila mtu tu anazaliwa with his or her own morals.
Maybe I just beg to differ with Mike.
They say something.
Let's say something.
Yeah.
Mike, actually, I'm aware of a case where a student, lecturer Y, is threatening student X that maybe if you don't do this, I'll get you what? I'll get you maybe retake, I'll get you receipt.
Sure.
They do happen.
Yeah.
Let us speak the truth.
Yeah.
They do happen. But it depends with the type of person you are.
Yeah.
It depends entirely with the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. People always think that maybe, being a student leader is like you are standing tall in amidst the crowd. You are standing, so many people see you.
Yeah.
That's why they say maybe you attract so many people because you have availability. Like for example, I always share my contact with comrades, and maybe you look at these profile pictures. You are like, msichana ameweza. So what should I do? Maybe you get close. No, some of us are principled. Some of us principled.
Talking of such
Before you maybe let me clarify the point of difference, because you said you wish to differ with what I'm saying.
Oh.
Can I get the point of difference? Because I said
He was supporting.
for you to sleep. No,
Okay.
he said he has supported what
Yeah,
I said.
okay.
It's not that he said I want to differ with what my
But
said.
you
Because my
yeah.
thing was it is how someone is brought
Exactly,
up. Your own
exactly.
moral values, but he was depicting some sort of difference. Maybe
Oh,
I get
no.
the point of difference.
No.
Okay,
No,
thank you.
sorry.
He has pulled down the
Okay,
the
talking-
difference.
I withdraw, but do not.
Okay. Thank you, Frank.
Yes.
You bring up a situation, and you are in a position. You say, "How are you guys going about it?" Like, it's true.
Actually,
There are so many
actually,
cases of
Felix,
such, yeah.
Felix,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know maybe I'm hitting into your time.
No. We have
Exactly.
the whole
Thank
time.
you. We have the whole time. Mike,
Yes.
it's time it's time we are talking to the comrades of Egerton. We are representing with you comrades of Nakuru County,
Sure.
and maybe comrades at large.
Yeah.
We are defending our student leaders in TUM, UN, KU, everywhere.
Everywhere.
Only wicked student leaders
Yeah.
go into bed with the administration.
Sure.
That is another myth that we must dismiss.
Yeah.
No one go into bed with the administration. You know, these people, they always think that, Frank, maybe there was maybe a reflection, fee imeongezwa, so it's because Frank Pesa hajatutetea. We cannot oversee your humiliation. We cannot oversee how these people, they sabotage students. I'm telling you, and I thank God for our God-given professor, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Kibwagwe. When we went to Prof, we told him, Prof, actually we went for some meeting. It was not necessarily the issue of the portal. He asked us, Frank and Mutuma, how are students going? I told him, actually my president came first. Everything is okay, but we have the issue of the portal. You saw, portal was extended.
Yeah, sure.
And the Vice Chancellor, white note for us, it was to close the portal on that 29th. It was extended to 3rd. On 3rd, again we went back to him. We told him, okay, maybe a good number have registered, but not all.
Sure.
We are not going to leave any single
Person behind.
with him, Mike.
Yeah, sure.
Actually, the reason why I work with him a lot, he is also another man who is like a lion, doesn't fear. We went to one of the faculties, we will not disclose. Students were being chased where they were not being served by some administrator. Yes, but because we are not in bed with this administration, we cannot side with the oppressor. We must act as the shock absorbers.
Maybe-
so let no one say that student leaders always go into bed with the administration.
Okay, maybe in addition.
Maybe in
In heaven.
University of Uganda.
Which is not there also.
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, you slipped away from what I asked. Actually, you talked about cases. Where,
Actually, you were bringing something.
You talked about cases where you get lecturers.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Doing
exactly.
sleeping with students, whatever. But now in a position you serve, you as the student leader. How are you coming up with solutions in this? Because it happens.
It happens.
Yeah, and they agree with me. It happens.
Thank you so much, Felix. And I think I'll be thanking God amidst every step we take, because the issues you are asking me are issues that I've ever asked myself to get a platform where I could just talk to all these comrades. And the good thing, I'm director academics dealing with those issues.
Sure.
The welfare of all students in Nakuru, everywhere, is under his pocket. But let me come first. Students, we love you so much.
Sure.
And I always tell these students, we want to make a ground where someone may turn to be maybe a little bit hungry when these things happen to your sister. And we are condemning all the lecturers. Students, most of the ladies are the most vulnerable in this case. Communicate. My number is everywhere.
They should
My
talk,
number,
okay.
please talk.
Okay.
I told you of that case.
Yeah, sure.
We are handling it. And I'm telling you, that lecturer will have to pay. We'll have to pay.
Mike, you have to say something.
We'll have to pay.
Is he going home? Or?
He must go home.
Okay.
He must go home. And students, don't be threatened that you are going attend class, do your studies, and maybe your revision.
Do your part and
Do
the rest
your
bring to
pattern.
him.
The rest, someone is threatening you that they have your mask, they're holding them until maybe you go and wash for them some clothes. Bring them to us. Bring them to our attention. And I'm telling you, even if I'm a student, I told you what we will do.
You they must enjoy.
Always.
Thank you so much.
So actually, let me clarify something. You see, you said you must enjoy, not enjoying in the act, but in enjoying in the sense of protecting them.
Yeah, that's
okay,
good.
yeah.
We are protecting you that to enjoy in line of duty.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, Mr. Felix. No, I really speak less. I quote
Exactly.
me speaking less, and I listen a lot. And in as much as we're trying, my direct academics have really stipulated everything. But in as much as we also have to protect our students, I want my direct academics to one particular point. You pick one, and please retrieve the history of all these things. You know, for a lecturer to identify you, let me quote lecturer, for identify you that I want this. He or she cannot just have it from the word go, like you've never met before. At times, I tell my fellow students, if you detect any sort of intimate action from a lecturer, no, intimate not necessarily must be intelligent. You know, you can even say from even the message, even the calls.
Okay.
You have to show up because they always tolerate these seniors until that time things get to worsen. Is when they come out. And if you, I'm telling you direct academics, one day just follow up. If you follow up, utasikia, amekuwa akinitaka. So all these times, where have you been?
Yeah, sure.
Because if you say something, you know, we have a very clear structure of order of protocols. We have the lecturer, we have the CUD. Why can't even show you have never even told even a classroom, sure. Maybe I wasn't inside here, but at least if things get to us, by the I shared with so and so. Msichana au mvulana ata keep this particular information until ile siku itaumana.
Ashapewa receipt yake.
Ndio ashapewa receipt yake. If you check all this is ati amekuwa kinitaka from lini tangu tuanze semester. Then what do you expect now? At times unapata it is just a concept of a willing seller, willing buyer.
Yeah, sure.
You find a lady is at the wrong. Of course we are students and we are also human beings.
Yeah, sure.
But now the right procedure to take is not that. Ati sasa ukikuwa mbaya umekula receipt, unapata msichana is the one who is willing to do what? To do this. I'm a human being.
Actually,
So what we have to detect just a bit.
Okay.
What you have to defect to our students, even if you are on the wrong, even if you have a receipt, you just have to follow the right procedure. If someone is showing you you can receipt and anataka kufanya hii, they need to come out.
Exactly.
You just need to come out. We have a very clear structure of leadership.
Leadership
is not about if you cannot share with your fellow students. Why can't don't even have one of them? In fact, to say nini lecturer na huyu na wewe ni student, mwambie mzee Mike ni kama ana nini. I will talk to Frank as a fellow doctor and we understand because they are peer at their own group. They are in lead within the age bracket.
Let them not fear.
Fear
is a liar. It activates the enemy.
They will fire him out because I know you. There is very vibrant and vigilant. Will fire him out. But at times you also understand. Pia ni wazazi wa mtu.
But Felix, let me roll the ball and blame the ladies as well.
Yes.
Let me blame these ladies as well. You know, a ripe mango attracts so many people.
Sure.
But a mango could be ripe, but hidden beneath the leaves of the mango tree. What am I trying to say? You might be beautiful, Nani, Sharon. But would you check on how you dress? Yes, someone is I'm a student leader, but I'm a student. Someone is a lecturer, but they are men. We have younger lecturers. Maybe someone who graduated last year.
Sure.
You see? So let us check on our dress code also, ladies. I know men get attracted to what they see.
When you talk about men, it's all us.
Yes, what we see, actually what I see. So don't expose it too much. However much you have standards. Okay. At some point, Jesus also can say, "Hey, wacha nionje."
Talking about all these issues, what are those hardest decision you ever made in the position you serve? Then I come to Mike.
The hardest
decision you have ever made.
The hardest decision.
Decisions. Maybe if I'm not limiting you, but one or two. You're free.
Those decisions that I've ever made in my leadership. Maybe as serving as I'm telling you, Felix, defending students are not easy. For sure. Defending students is not easy. You find that a student, for example, is not promoted to the next academic year. And then you try to retrieve some history. You realize the student failed to register. The student is facing the disciplinary. The student was caught with a phone. Maybe you were not using it, but you had it. So at some point, you defend these people against the odds. So at some point, you defend these people even if you know
They are wrong.
they are wrong. Just to make them enjoy, but maybe enjoying the wrong way.
Okay.
So those are some of the decisions that I think I've ever made. You are defending someone who is wrong. Actually, it is a very bad and hard decision to make.
Okay.
Yes.
Mike?
Ricky, thank you so much. The hardest decision I've made in my line of leadership is even the decision to buy itself. Let me tell you.
Buying itself.
Let me tell you, just buying
Yeah.
itself. In fact, that
Yeah.
is the most hardest thing. It's not easy. It's
Yeah.
not just a walk on there.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, in leadership, you know, for you to become a leader, you are even taking a risk, particularly in the context of the campus thing.
Yeah.
You can even recall the last time. Even let me just bring it as a general information.
Okay.
We even had some sort of strike,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and students, they did their thing.
Mm.
Were you called?
Mm.
Were you called?
About the
Were you
strike?
called so that you give your opinion on the strike?
No.
Who were called?
You.
Don't you think we're even risking our degree? Because you know we have to be accountable on something that you don't know. You don't know how it happened. You are not there, but you have to explain.
You have to defend these fellas.
It is a risk. In fact, for these people, they're even risking their degree. Suppose it is in history, even in other campuses. How many people have been expelled from the university?
Babu Wino was expelled.
How many
So many
people
times.
have been given even suspension? And they are student leaders. Not even because they inserted students. Not because maybe you failed in a responsibility that even could countercheck that particular endeavor. In fact, the hardest and the most worst decision I've made is even the decision itself because
to
you are
vie.
even risking your life. One, suppose this my direct academics had got a chance to protect me and he fails, what will I do? Totamalizana.
Hapo.
Because maybe I'm seeing as a savior.
Sure.
And suppose literally even in a court of law, there are just odds that have been placed. You are betting, right?
Yeah.
And in a bet there must be an outcome. There is nothing like in a court there is nothing like draw or what. Either you win or
This
you
is
lose.
not football.
Okay.
This is not football.
Okay.
When you're in law. So what?
Yeah.
You always go to the Senate. There is a order that is placed. This and this has to happen. There's so many decisions that are done administratively. But what do students know at the ground level? They don't even have the power to even intervene. But does that happen at the ground level? Because some of the decisions are even made, not even by the VC. We have something to do with the
UMB.
They do it at that level, not even with the VC. In fact, the VC, I think it just takes
Secretary.
just take notes.
Yeah.
Then, if these rules are implemented, you will utasikia ndio. Just the other time here, there was some sort of raising of charges at the whole
Oh, yeah.
I saw it online. The director will say tangu ingia hapo mambo ya pesa imekuwa mingi.
Yeah.
Like, do I even know? Don't you think I'm even risking my not even like
You
but
even your
that-
reputation
that
itself.
particular aura, that public aura. You know, as a leader, you must have that aura.
Yeah.
The retake was introduced. Suppose DA could be serving that particular time. Then you have a platform to talk to students. Hakuna chenye unatuambia. Hata sijana hapa tumepewa go retake. Like, what do you think is my role?
Yeah.
As a student leader in that particular
So you
context?
guys, before I answer your question now,
Yes.
You protecting students about strike, talking about. So you think those are the hardest decisions?
You didn't get my
Okay,
thing.
maybe,
I said
maybe.
it is the hardest decision I've ever made.
Yeah.
Even to decide to violate it on
Okay.
itself.
The
Because
hardest
you are
decision to him
Yeah.
is to vie alone.
Violent.
in the aspect of
Because
leadership.
you know, as per your questions,
Yeah, sure.
maybe we weigh it vis-a-vis the risk and the benefit.
The risk and
You are
benefit.
making so actually the benefits are so little.
It's very little.
but the risk, they are
The
huge,
risk
a
to
whole
defend,
mountain.
you know, these students is wrong. He was caught with a phone.
Yeah, sure.
And you have to defend this
Defend
student not
that.
to go home.
Okay.
You don't think, because if this student, to an extent, you will just get someone who is very harsh, even the court of law, you are defending him and he is on the wrong.
Sure.
In fact, there should be a law that
And you are not a Goya.
there should be a law that introduces that. You are defending someone who is wrong, yet this person is proven to be wrong. There should be that act. In fact, you are even risking. I'm defending you, you are wrong. And the court declares you to be wrong. What should happen to me?
Talking about helping students, defending students, people tarnishing up your names about fees are being raised, whatever. Do you think they are always like those decisions that it comes to a time when someone say leadership changes people?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me
But
tell
mtu
you.
anakaa chini, hata France siku hizi amebadilika.
Actually, Felix, that is what I've been trying to maybe avoid.
Okay.
Now, as,
You don't want people to see
as
you
an
as-
individual.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I'm telling. I used to play football before.
Sure.
I'm still playing football up to now.
I'm
And
also
I
playing
able to-
football as
and
I'm doing
I
this.
even still talk to my fellow footballers as you and one of your friends.
Yeah.
So we are trying so hard, but let me tell you something. You are in an office.
Yeah, sure.
Take this example, Mike. You are serving as a banker, a teller. A teller gives money.
Sure.
Then you have some problems. Then I work late around noon. So when I come to you, maybe you are frustrated by the previous customer. You are what. So when I come in later, I find you are frustrated. Obviously, some people, we don't know how to hide our feelings.
Yeah.
Maybe you will call me. I'll tell you, hey, I'll need nipige baadaye.
Okay.
No, not because I don't want to talk to you.
Sure.
But it's because of the past. And maybe you as a student,
Yeah.
you might not know.
Okay.
I'm telling you, as per now, I'm handling maybe all these students who are maybe affected by the issue of graduation.
Sure.
Someone will call you up to late as 12 in the midnight, as late as 11. You will have to explain a single thing abundantly, countless,
Over
and over. So at some point, maybe you just need to take some rest.
So it's about the pressure that
It is
that's-
the pressure, actually. So it is not that we are changing, Felix.
Yeah, sure.
I know that at one point, at next year, I will not be in this position. Maybe I'll be. I'm telling you,
there.
we are not going down. We are up.
We are going up there.
Ever.
Mike, do you think leadership changes people?
I don't think if leadership
Maybe you find
always-
yourself in a situation where
Yeah.
your friend is telling you Mike has changed, bana hata siku hizi.
Apokei simu.
You know what? There is an aspect of leadership
Yeah.
whereby, particularly me, I would, as a leader, is to help my fellow students to clear any condition of uncertainty. That's one. Like, for example, let me give you the most trending. Fellow, we are in school. Someone is your classmate or someone is a first year. You are a student leader and someone is telling you, Mike, nyinyi kama usa mnasema nini kuhusu hii strike?
You strike you.
You know, you try to tell someone maybe this is not within this is not within
Your docket, you
this is not even the campus thing.
Yeah.
Mtu anaona ni kama there is something you are hiding because now you are student leader.
Yeah.
You know, people, for someone to really you have changed,
Yeah, sure.
there must be something yenye anaona. Then like mtu anataka tu kwetu mse wa kuongea, but you know, as a leader you have to train yourself something on how you relay information.
Yeah.
Utapata umwambie mtu hii kitu, mwambie huyu kitu. Hiyo saa zingine inakuwa ngumu. At times you have to be very secretive and you have to keep yourself silent.
Yeah, sure.
Unapata mse, okay, let me tell you something, fellow. If you text me, si ati hizi messages hatuoni. Yote, hata huyu.
Ziko
Anaona.
mingi.
And to the students who are listening, hata ukimtext hii kitu ingine yenye anaona is less relevant ama ame-explain sana, hata jibu hiyo text. Not because we are not seeing this, it's not that at times we are also human beings. You get to tire to explain one thing over time.
Yeah.
Is direct academics. Unatuma tu message hivyo. You know, for you to say I'm changed, you have not asked me whether Mike, is this happening?
Yeah, sure.
Unatuma tu memo. Chap.
You are
mtu ana
getting an
DM
inquiry.
hii inamaanisha nini? Like what do you do as a normal human?
Yeah.
You don't respond to that, and from that unaanza kusema Mike umeche haya. Saa zingine maybe you are in a public thing, like during the portal ulikuwa unaona tuna explain watu tunaenda in this particular department, unaongea na watu wengi hivyo unamaliza hivi kuja kiongozi like you are rushing to your own place because we are human beings, we are also students, we are going to our places. So that's something tutatafuta na anaona sikizi hata ongeleshi watu. Saa zingine tu uko too busy, you are in rush, but there are those people aoni uko na raka na akisimama hapo he is not asking the question. And zile tu yani anajizungusha tu mzee nitakutafuta. And ukisema ukitafuta you have so many errands you are running,
so they should be understanding.
Exactly. Just very understanding. And maybe you're facing a change. Why can't you just
the way you are
on a
always
phone call?
Okay.
Because if you tell you this and this, huyu atakwambia okay. Na hata ukisahau mbeki kiongozi ni kama ulisahau. You always understand.
Exactly.
What do you think if everyone can have your own personality?
Okay. I'm praying they have their
they're
just.
They're just. We just try to understand us because remember Mr. Felix. This is direct academics, Egerton University, Joro campus. In town campus. There is Chemeron, there is e-learning, there is postgraduate, there are international students. How many people do you think he's attending? In fact, there is no direct academics for postgraduate students. He is the one. There is no direct academics for international students. He is the one. Right now, there is so many trends of the finance thing, the portal thing, the graduation thing. Like your mind is just so occupied. Unoccupied. And he's also a student. He's also a student. Furthermore, like someone like me, okay, I'm also handling the same. I also have my own internal things. I remember, plus you are scheduled as a student, I also have my own, this.
And you also pay fee.
I also pay a fee. I also have my
and
own
if this portal is, you are being locked out, you can also be locked out as well.
So you know that pressure. Someone wants to bring the context. Mtu anaanza unashughulikia students on the portal thing. Mtu anaanza kuleta the stories of community. Ati wanadala kwa what are you saying? Like mtu anataka kuleta ile story ya nyumbani, mvua inanyesha nyumbani. Unajua ile nini? Like we are busy, we are handling so many things. Ama bwana sisi tupeleke hata funky. Ati event.
Mera Saraji. Time is bad.
Time is bad. Time is moving. We are sorting. So what always make people think student leaders are changing is that as someone who is just very strict on his responsibility, we will serve things based on the priority. But maybe what do you think if the thing you are saying is not in the line of the priority?
I'll now not miss it. Let me now differ